Welcome to another video. So I decided to go ahead and play some bedrock Bed Wars on cubecraft. So the reason for this is originally I actually played some Bed Wars initially before I was invited to the bedrock server, just so that way I can practice my bedrockage a little bit, because it does feel slightly different than Java with like movement and looks and stuff. So I decided to get a little bit used to it, so I went ahead and did by playing Bed Wars. Then I deleted it because I had like 3 hours of footage of that, and then I was like, you know what? I decided I should just play some bedrock Bed Wars again. So here we are, just so that way I have something recorded. Do note this is Bedrock Edition, which means most people are on controllers. I am on keyboard and mouse though. Okay, to start off with, this is the first round. We had a VIP, ooh, his name was super cool, ooh, but, oh, so he did have a kind of cool chest. I'm just surprised he didn't have a bed skin. If you guys haven't played on Bedrock Editions, like cubecraft specifically, it has a bit of, like, different trades and stuff. It's a little bit funny. So, unlike, other, like, Hypixel, for instance, where you have leather armor at all points in time, but then you have to buy the other armors, and I think you still keep your helmet, if I remember correctly. So you will always have the helmet that is leather, and you buy the other ones. Well, in this, instead, they have where you cannot buy the helmet at all. You don't start with leather armor, you have to buy it. And yeah, it's a little bit different than at least Hypixel on Java is. So, yeah, I just figured I should mention that. Also, prices are different and other things. Also, I think my teammate broke Red's bed, like, right at the start, which is just crazy. This match literally lasted, like, 8 minutes in total, so I'll just skip ahead a little bit, so that way it stays a little interesting. Skipping ahead about a minute, I went ahead and collected some diamonds in mid, and now we go ahead and we just buy protection, sharpness. Those are probably the two best things you can get. And then I also go ahead and get a diamond generator, just so that way we passively get some diamonds inside our base. So now we have protection 1 and sharpness 1, which will stay with us no matter what we buy, which is real nice, because I know there was a bug at one point in time that protection gave you more protection in Bedrock Edition. I'm not sure if there's still a bug that gives you more protection in Bedrock. But I do know that sharpness gives you just +1 damage, which is better than nothing. Now, light blue still has a bed, red has 1 player, and we need to kill both of them. Or we can also have light blue, kill red as well. But this is where it gets a little bit more interesting, because blue chases red. I chase blue. Blue falls down. I then chase red. Red jumps down. Red runs. Do you know where red runs? Red runs to our base. Okay, never mind, I lied. It's not this match. Nope, never mind, it is this match. Okay, red does run to our base. Red does break our bed. And now, my teammate also broke light blue's bed and killed the light blue player. I killed the other one, and now it's just us versus red. I decide I want to get a little bit more stacked, and my teammate just kills him. I kid you not, it was like less than 20 seconds. And he just kills him. So, yeah, that was pretty swick. It looks like he died also, but we won anyways, because, he did kill him and I was still alive. So that's pretty swick. And then we also have this guy who doesn't seem to know what he's doing. I kid you not, he tries to jump, misses the jump that I'm pretty sure you cannot make, And then he also just kind of... Yeah, no. I think he might be clueless. He doesn't even interact with the trader. He just walks around in a mini circle. And believe it or not... Believe it or not, he is my teammate. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a fun match. He then also tries to drop me his resources, which I don't need. I then try and speed bridge to mid, and then I realize I don't have blocks because I decided to defend bed, because I didn't know whether or not he would be able to defend bed by himself if he sat at base. So that's fun. So then we go ahead and forget exactly. So we go to mid. I think we frick up some people who are in like less gear than us. Now, do remember that Bedrock Edition is mostly people on controllers, and I happen to be on a computer, so I do have a bit of a clicking advantage. I don't know why this guy looked like he was trying to go for my bed or something, so I had to deal with him. This guy was brave and decided that grabbing the diamonds was worth more than his life. I then proceeded to... Oh, so this guy decides that going for me was a good idea. Then Purple helps him out, and then proceeds to kill me, which is just annoying. Our teammate built a bridge directly to our base, like that, and wasn't even trying to protect the bed, like I feared he would. Not. But Yellow is now dead because they decided they wanted to fight me instead of, protect their bed, which is odd. I guess that really shows you what age demographic is playing this. I was looking to see if Red had a bridge. Red didn't have a bridge, but then he started bridging with glass, which is just wild, I would say. It's just absolutely wild that he was bridging with glass. He was also bridging so slowly compared to what you can in Bedrock. I was clicking the block. I don't know why I didn't place, but that just kind of annoyed me. That definitely peeved me real good. Peeved me real good. So I went ahead and bought an iron sword because I assumed Red was going to push, and happily I did, because they did in fact push. They also had an iron sword, but then they proceeded to fail pretty miserably. They do have pretty good defense on their bed, so I decided to just bridge up, and I was going to knock them down, and I'm not going to lie to you, I almost fell again. Right there, as you saw. It placed the block, said nope, the block did not place. And then I also do frick them up pretty well. I think I kill him. I almost kill him. Oh no, I do kill him this time. But then I realize, oh, shoot, I don't have a pickaxe. I didn't realize that that guy wasn't red. I was not expecting to see anybody there, so just out of sheer panic and instinct, I went ahead and knocked him. Then I did kill the guy, and then he killed me. I don't even know what to say. But let's just skip ahead a little bit more to the action. This time we decided to bring a pickaxe, a axe, and as you can see, my teammate just jumped into the void. Somehow I do not die immediately right there. Somehow I kill him. He jumps into the void. You cannot make this stuff up. And then I proceed to break their bed. And then I don't know what he was doing, who he thought he was. And then I almost get him into the void too. So I almost got a double kill. And broke their bed after getting a double kill. I don't know why the hits when they were directly in me weren't registering, but they won't really. Admittedly, it didn't really seem like they could hit me either while they were directly on me, but they were trying to get behind me, which just annoys me that I wasn't able to, keep them in front of me and knock them into the void. They do have their permanent health and the permanent health regen, which is a little bit the problem for me. Except the fact that they die from purple. And then purple thinks that they're the big guys. And then I proceed to cream both of them here in a second. But what I just find so funny is the fact that I basically carried this match because my teammate just dies over and over and over again. And these guys also have diamond swords, by the way. And I almost fell off into the void, but they couldn't quite do it. And then I proceed to knock both of them into the void. I probably gave them PTSD slightly. And then I proceed to, I think I just straight up break their bed. Right? Oh, so that was pretty close. Of him knocking me down with the shears. Yeah, that guy he's using the stone axe instead of having a sword. I just go ahead and I kill him. And then they're just immediately on me again. And I do some good damage to this spider guy. He's at like 2.5 hearts, I believe, and the other guy was at half health. I almost kill him. So then they started bridging up through mid, like this, where they were using my bridge to get to, well, mid. Then I started pressuring them. I ate my golden apple. I started breaking the bridge. I actually realized I could break it right underneath them. But for some reason, I kept getting it, like, just before. I don't know why he didn't try and knock me down into the void, but he decided that wasn't a good idea. I then proceed to wipe him, and then his teammate, I don't even know what he was doing. I thought he was going to go that way, but he didn't even go that way, and then he just jumped into the void. Like, he didn't even try and get to that block. He just jumps. He goes, hangs a right? And then falls into the void. I click play again, and then I realize I got the same teammate. Do you want to find out how this match went when you have a dead weight with you? Well, to say the least, I just kind of skipped ahead. Somebody rushed our area, he was stupid enough and died. This guy was ballsy enough, I threw him into the void, and then I proceeded to pressure them a little bit, just to realize that his teammate is right behind me with a healing helmet. If you didn't know, healing helmets are pretty good in this. They heal you, like, 2 health every about second or something. Which means, in other words, because you can only hit somebody every half a second, they basically nullify, like, half a heart worth of damage every single time you hit them, basically. Assuming that you hit them every half second. Because of how much healing, you get the point. Point being, it's quite a bit. That's like 1/10 of your health every single second. 10 seconds, you're full health already. Again, no matter what your health was. Yeah, healing helmets are pretty good in this. I'm not gonna lie to you. There is the knockback helmet, which gives you like 20% knockback resistance. I could see why that would be good, but at the same time, just who cares about knockback if you literally can out-heal everybody? Now I tried to speed bridge, and I got the speed bridging, but then I got too scared, and then I got the speed bridging, and then I got too scared that I wasn't going to. I was going to fall into the void, so then I just proceeded to bridge normally. Yeah, I just figured I should mention that. Now remember these yellow guy. That yellow guy is not very good. This other yellow guy. Well done. Is this the right yellow guys? Okay, not yet. These are the wrong yellow guys. I lied. Anyways, there is some other yellow guys in this that I get to fight twice. And they annoy me both times. Also, sometimes the, like, hit registering doesn't always seem to be great on this server. I'm not sure if it's due to lag or anything. Also, I don't know why they bridged like that, where they went ahead and put the block right there. They started doing some weird bridging things in this, which just slightly annoyed me. No, wait, it is these people, isn't it? These yellow? Hold on, let's see. Let's skip ahead to more action. So we went ahead and skipped ahead a minute, and I think it might be these yellows. Yeah, no. It's definitely these yellows. So does that mean we got 3 games with them? Or is it these yellows? Oh, so I didn't realize they had a wool. And yes, it is. These are the yellow people that we fought like 3 games in a row. So anyways, I didn't realize they had terracotta. I thought I was just going to be able to break their bed. Yeah, no, that didn't go fantastically. So we went ahead and skipped ahead a little bit. I realized, oh, look, they killed 1 purple guy. Oh, look, they killed 2 purple guys. Wait, that means they must be at purple base. Sure enough, I look over and I see them trying to break it. And I realized, huh. You know what this means? That I can just break their bed. And so I did. And now they no longer have a bed. And just so you know, Into the Void is, I think, the better PvPer out of the 2. Though they're both pretty good at PvP, I realized, because we've fought them a few times. Now, I'm going to speed up the clip, because basically my teammate kept making the base bigger and bigger and bigger and did not help me. And then they got stacked with diamonds, which meant they had basically maxed out equipment. And then eventually I just killed them, so yeah, we'll go skip ahead a little. So I'm going to go ahead and be honest. We didn't get much diamonds to begin with. We have no diamond upgrades whatsoever, and as you can see, they're maxed out diamond. They also have the healing helmet in full iron with a diamond sword, protection 1, sharpness, and well, as you can see, no matter how good my PvP skills is, they have so much health and damage and such that, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to kill them by myself. They're basically like a boss at this point. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to collect some diamonds. I'm going to get us fully geared up, and then we can go fight them. I got the healing helmet, I got iron stuff, golden apple. I'm like, I can do this. I then proceed to fight them, and I forgot that they have max health and boosted on natural regenerate. Which, if you don't know, the boosted natural regenerate makes where you heal twice as fast as you normally do. So instead of like, what is it, half a heart every second, you get like, well no, half a heart every like 2 or 3 seconds. You get half a heart like every second, which is pretty quick, honestly, when you have so much health and like full iron protection. I then also, yeah, they also have the boosted max HP. And then I somehow get this insane combo on them and just throw them off the cliff and win. Yeah, that was slightly anticlimactic, but still. Won pretty well. Pretty good. We won before even the TNT rain happened. Then somebody went ahead and voted for faster regeneration of generators, so let's check out how that went. So, what I should mention that I didn't mention last time is I did play it once, which is the one that I actually got creamed on because my teammate sucked, and the person from mid backstabbed me immensely. Yeah, other than that, I kind of figured out that a lot of people like rushing really quickly and breaking people's beds from that, because that's basically all that match was. So I decided to go ahead and do the same to everybody else. And then, yeah, we went ahead and absolutely shreked that one guy mid. I don't even know what he was doing. He bought an iron sword, but I got the crit off, broke the bed. Purple even tried to join in, but then I proceeded to knock them into the void by jumping into the void. I was going to die either way, honestly. I was on like no HP, so I might as well just secure the kill that way. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I think I may have made them a little bit mad. Why I think they might be mad, as you can see, they just killed my teammate. Also, pay attention to that yellow name. You might recognize that yellow name. So yeah, then they proceed to try and get me, but then I just proceed to cream them. And then, yep. It didn't click for me at this point in time that these were the yellow people from my last game. But I do recognize them in the next game. As you can see, Void is probably the better PvPer. Blue Crusader is kind of meh. You might have also realized that from Blue Crusader getting absolutely comboed by me and thrown into the void from the last one. But anyways. So Purple got eliminated, and it happened pretty quickly too, by Yellow. And then Yellow starts pushing us. Yeah. And they almost got a bed right there, too. I don't know why he built it like he did. It's kind of goofy, because it doesn't really protect the bed. If they happen to try and break it on the front tile, which would have been equally as easy to do, mind you, I wouldn't have been able to be there in time to actually save the bed, and that would have been really, really problematic. But we did decide to go ahead and just buy some guards to hopefully at least protect our bed a little bit more than it is. And we decided to head off and away. And off and away I meant by trying to go to mid, just to realize that Yellow was right there and my teammate was unhelpful. As you can see, Blue Crusader is not... Yeah, is that Crusader? Yeah, that's Crusader. Anyways, Blue Crusader is not the PvPer. As you saw, I just comboed them again. I also realized that this was probably not going to go my way, and, well, I'll do a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. I was hoping to get fully geared up and everything, and to fight them, with, like, diamond stuff and, you know, enchantments and stuff, but I couldn't. As you can see, I was also creaming Blue Crusader right there. I got them down to half a heart using that fireball. But then their teammate came in and comboed me 3 times, and that was just enough for me to die, which sucks. Because I would have at least been able to kill the one guy, and then maybe I would have been able to 1v1 the other guy. But, oh well. Anyways. So my teammate, if you realized, left like right before the match started, so I am a solo, and I decided the best way to do solo is to just gear up immediately, like, immediately gear up with diamond stuff, because if we don't have any iron equipment, any diamond stuff, we're going to easily just be rolled by 2 people, even if they have like basic wooden swords, as long as they even know a little fraction of what they're doing. I also then proceed to kill this guy, and then his teammate tries to go for me too. Also, he tries to hit me like that, which was just stupid of him. He should have just reset and healed up and everything. But then he proceeded to do that instead. And then I proceed to kill another guy, and I saw Yellow was breaking the bridge, so I assumed they were not going to follow me, right? I thought they were just going to not do anything at all, whatsoever, to me at all. I thought, you know, they were scared of me or whatever. I didn't realize it was the same yellow people until a little bit later. I went ahead and just broke that block, then proceeded to go to my base like everything was normal, and somehow they followed me. I don't even know how. I didn't see them at all. Then they proceeded to try and attack me. Maybe they recognized me before I recognized them, and were like, yeah, no, this guy definitely did some damage to us last time. But they went ahead and just killed me. Or killed my bed. So yeah, those two are menaces, I'm not even gonna lie to you. They went for the only solo person, somehow completely, like, I could not see them. It looks like they were coming for me, but then they saw that I was breaking the bridge, and then they just dipped. So yeah. I'll save you guys the time, because this one definitely took the longest out of all matches, but I had just enough to buy the diamond generator, so then I just proceeded to use my own diamond generator to gear up. So we went ahead and bought like a lot of golden apples. I mean, a lot of golden apples. So we had like 20 golden apples, 30 fireballs. We had some healing totems. We had some rolls to go back. And I was like, you know what? This is going to go well. Now, something that I did not know. Also, I should say, yellow broke red's bed. I think also purple's bed. Yeah, no, they're aggressive. So that I just figured I should mention that too. Anyways, so something that I didn't realize is when deathmatch happens, you get a totem of dying only if you had a bed. Also, the fireballs have like a little bit of like delay of when you click and when they actually go. And then I also proceeded to panic slightly and use all my fireballs on them. And they comboed me a little bit, but I had enough healing, I guess. And then I proceeded to combo them and almost wreck them entirely, as you saw. I was very close to. I'm pretty sure that if they didn't have an ender pearl right there, I would have actually killed them. But as you can see, those are a pretty good bow shot, as they hit me with arrows that doesn't look like they should hit me, and missed with ones that do. Also, their teammate just fell in. As you can see, Blue Crusader is definitely not the better of the two. It's definitely Void. But they're both not terrible. I've seen a lot worse people. I just decided to do the arguably stupid thing and try and siege them, because if you don't know, it basically destroys the map like you see right there. I was like, you know what? You know what would be fun? If I just try and force them into the map. Now, I should mention right here, since I was on the bridge, I thought I was over the void more than I was. It turns out I was only one block over the void. This will become relevant a bit later. So, I'm trying to make them fall into the void. I'm trying to pressure them enough that they don't look behind them. And that they fall into the void. As you can see, it almost worked. They're pretty close. And then I didn't realize... So, I forgot to sprint, to jump. And then I also didn't realize that as you can see right there, in one block over the void. I thought I was a bit further away. I thought I was like 3 more blocks over, so I didn't think they were going to be able to make that jump. And I just wanted to jump behind them and knock them off. And, well, all of that went wrong, and then they proceeded to win the match, and then I decided to, call it quits. So yeah, that's basically what happened.